What up, everybody jumping in? Just a quick tutorial on how to do a mid fade. Basically, it's a high top. But I'm gonna start by setting in a bald line with my Babyliss GTX, FX, I'm tripping. I'm basically gonna do a drop fade though. Basically, I want to make that line like as neat as possible. Then I'm gonna go in with the. I'm gonna use my fast feeds. Nah, never mind. I'm gonna use my wall seniors with the lever open and set in this guideline like a half inch. Then I'm gonna go over the guideline multiple times so I make sure it's at that length. And you don't want to just go up and down. Sometimes you got to go side to side to get that hair down. The more time you spend on setting, like going over that guideline, the better the blend will come out too. So make sure you go over it a good enough time. That way you don't have to do too much when you do detail work. All right, so I'm gonna grab the one guard with the lever open. I'm gonna grab my comb because I really want to comb down this part right here. I want to keep this part laid. So when you do it, don't go up in here in the parietal ridge area. Try to stay away from that and just guide the clipper straight up. Hey, wait a minute. You don't got school today? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. It's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. My kids is in school. All right. So as you guys can see down in this area at the parietal ridge, I'm going to bring that down one with the lever closed with the grain, just so it won't get that the part, in that area. So if you go down, close the lever, you go down with the grain, it'll look a lot smoother. All right. So now that it doesn't really look like a line at the top. Hold on, let me dust them off real quick. So it doesn't look like a line at the top. Now you want to freehand and basically shape above that. Don't shape, don't shape right here. Shape above it because you already brought it down to that one. All right, so now that I got the shape right, I'm not gonna worry about the top right now. I'm gonna finish the fade. I'm gonna grab the zero guard with the lever closed, and in a flick out motion, now you can open up the lever and soften it, or you could take those one guard with the lever closed and soften it. Matter of fact, let me do that. So it'll be easier for you guys to understand. So I'm gonna soften bottom line because this, you can really see it. So with the one guard with the lever closed, just kind of go at the line. Make sure you don't go higher than when you set the one guard with the lever open. So just go in and soften this line up. So it's basically easier to take it out with the zero guard closed. And I'm still doing the flick out motion, but you don't really have to. You could just go up half of what you set in that one guard. You don't have to do the flick out motion when it comes to this. I usually just go right in and set my take it out with the zero guard closed though. But for you guys, for beginners, you want to take it as slow as possible. So, all right, now I'm gonna grab my zero guard with the lever closed, and with my corners, I'm just using my corners. I'm flicking it at that bottom line. I mean, not the bottom line, but the middle line. I'm only using my corners because I don't want to take off much on that other side of the blade. I'm still using my corners. I'm not using the full blade, even though it looks like it. When I flick out, I'm using my corners only. I may switch different corners, but at the same time, I'm still using either or, not the full blade. All right, so now that we got the middle line knocked out, now that we got the middle line knocked out, I'm gonna work on taking out that bottom line. And just like the middle line with softening up, you can do the same thing. Basically, set the lever in the middle and do the same thing. Just soften it up. You don't have to use the flick out motion. Just make sure you don't go up too high. And with this, you could use the full blade. I'm not using my corners. I'm just softening it up because it really doesn't matter if you go over it on that other side. So you can use the full blade, take your time, soften it up. All right, so now fully closed, using your corners, flick out motion, it makes it way easier to take out that bottom line. Are we back? Kind of looks like we back. We back. All right, so I haven't finished the bottom line. So I'm still flicking at it, still trying to take it out using my corners. And if you need to go up a little bit, adjust your lever as you go up. Don't just stay at the lever open. Take your time. Don't be lazy trying to get something up here with the lever open because with the lever closed because yeah, it's going to be bad. So as you go up, always adjust your lever. All right, put your head up. Arlene. Girl. All right, so now everything's pretty much taken out. Just go back and do some detail work. And what I like to do is I like to either look in the mirror or kind of just rest my eyes a little bit, come back and look at the blend. The mirror really gives you that fast, detailed look because it'll show you different things about the blend that I need to work on. So, I mean, you could just leave it like this if you want to just be, regular. You just want to just have an okay blend. You can actually leave it like this, but I actually want people to say, "Man, where you get your haircut from?" So I go in and take the extra steps to detail. Uncle Kev, 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 Kev, music, 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 music. Warning, 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 warning. Hello, hello, hello. Music, music, music. Copyright, copyright, copyright. Messing up, messing up, messing up. Huh? Now they will. They do it for movies. For movies they do it, yeah. I got copyrighted because y'all was playing a movie in here and I was like, damn. Warning, warning, warning. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the cast and crew behind the scenes. Sorry. Sorry for the cast and crew behind the scenes. All right, I'm still detailing you guys. Bear with me as I take a long time detailing. One thing about detailing is I know where the guidelines are set. You know what I mean? I know where I set the bolt line. I know where I set the lever open. I know where I set the one at. So when I go in those areas, I just use my corners with the lever open. Or if I gotta close it a little bit, I still use my corners to get in those areas. If I need to go back with the zero guard with the lever closed, I'll just go more further up than I did when I set the guidelines in. Who can watch Snake Eyes? You talking to me? Uh, what was you saying? You said you can watch Snake Eyes now? What's Snake Eyes? I'm almost done. You guys act like I'm just gonna be like hours. Almost done. Almost done. All right, now I'm gonna freehand the top. Basically, starting. If this was an afro, you would start from the bottom and get your hand like that, because the wrist motion is better to give that round effect when you start from the bottom and go like that. Nothing. If you go like that, you can't really get a round shape. So make sure you start like this and over. Hmm? YouTube is my class. Go to Hawaii already. All right, so with the edges, I like to take my basically my afro shears. It has a bend to it, and just clip off the ends to make them more rounder instead of like hecka sharp. All right, after that, for the moment of we all been waiting for, everybody likes the lineup part. So I'm just gonna brush down the lineup, the front line. And the same thing I did right around the parietal ridge with the one, with the lever closed, I'm gonna do in the front. I'm not gonna dig in, I'm gonna just go straight down, knocking off some of that bulk. All right, so I don't know if I wanna use these or not and save it for the review, but I'll give you guys a little bit of what this clipper does. One thing about this clipper is that the blade is super big, so doing this, I really don't like doing it on kids. So I'm gonna switch to my Andy Slimline Pro LIs. I don't know why I just said the full name of it. I could have just said my Andy Slimlines. All right. Don't think that girl. You said know your rights. Oh my god. Know your rights, man. That's not a real what? Oh, dang, son. Dang. Dang. It's lightweight facts, though. I mean, it's lightweight facts. Can't really get mad at them. It's like, yeah, yeah, whatever. you, you don't even like school. All right, YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Um, yeah. Let me let you guys see it in on the other side here. Wipe it off a little bit. Let me wipe off the camera a little bit. My bad. My bad. I should have been prepared. I wasn't prepared. All right, there it is. Blended. All right, YouTube, I'm out. Peace. Especially because the guys want to play music. They want to listen to music. It's dead in here. Talk about it. Danny knows about that. All right, you guys. Peace.